So Philip Schofield has made a big announcement, but could this be the reason for why he made this announcement? And I also find that the timing is very interesting. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali. Hope you guys are doing well today. If you haven't already, click that button for daily and consistent content. Daily and consistent. Head over to my Instagram, Murad_Murali. Buy some merch if you guys want to, and shout out to you guys who have been buying my merch. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into this video. Now, I didn't really, talk about this when the news broke because I just felt like there wasn't really much to talk about at that time, especially because, with Love Island is on, it gets drained in Love Island content 24/7. But I did want to talk about this because I found it to be very interesting because we have a lot of different stuff to talk about in this particular, like so many different points. We have his wife that I want to mention and his children. We have a situation with, a particular alleged kind of reason for why he was apparently forced to come out because somebody was going to force him to come out as well. And I also find the timing of this to be very clear. 3 points that I really want to dive deep and get into when it comes to this video. For those of you who don't know, Philip Schofield has addressed and said that he is gay, that he's, come across to the point where he feels like he is, and that's his sexuality. If you are gay, you are gay. If you are straight, bisexual. These terms, gay, straight, bisexual, are actually Western colonial kind of made up terms, because pre-kind of Western colonialism, pre-European colonialism, there wasn't really much when it came to these particular terms, especially in the Ottoman empires. They never used gay, straight, bisexual, like they did not do that, especially a lot in African history as well. I'm just putting that out there, just sprinkling it out there if you guys want to read and do some research, because they've never really used these terms up until now, these labels. But anyway, he has announced that he is gay and that he obviously has a lot of a likeness towards men. And apparently, allegedly, his wife has been saying that although she was obviously there to support him, that she is shattered by this information. The Mirror line reports that the surprise public confession has left his wife absolutely shattered, that they have been living a life of a lie. A friend close to the couple told the Mirror, "Steph is being a rock for Philip, as she always has been, but there's no denying she's absolutely shattered by all this." I wonder who this friend is, just being a top snake. "She and the girls love him very much and will support him as much as they can, but the knowledge they have been living a lie for long is so terribly hurtful." The friend added, "It's humiliating to think that you're married to someone who doesn't love you the way you love them." And that is actually very mad. And Phil and Stephanie, 57 and 55, met whilst working together at the BBC, and the pair tied the knot in 1993. Interesting. And I feel like from that particular perspective, I feel like, it is very interesting because it can be very hard for somebody to come out. It can be very, very hard for anybody. I'm not trying to justify or exonerate Philip Schofield because I don't really like this person at all. But at the same time, you're marrying someone, you have a marriage, you made your vows, you've effectively lied to them for a very long time. And you've had children with them as well. So have you not really been into this person, but this person has really been into you? Like the trauma that they, not even trauma, but just the kind of bad memories they're going to have now, everything that, of all the moments they've had. Perhaps for the wife it was a love kind of connection, but for Philip it was just like a friend connection with just, some lust here and there or whatever. Or maybe he was playing with people before behind the scenes. I don't know, but this is very interesting and it is sparking a conversation. To the next topic, allegedly now there was a runner. Runners are about people who work in the studios, up and down, whatever, who apparently was having being intimate, let's just say, with Philip Schofield, and things went wrong between them two to the point where he was going to say everything out, and that's why Philip Schofield decided to come out with this right now. Well, Philip Schofield had no choice but to come out as gay to the world. He was having an affair with a studio runner on this morning's set named Matthew McGreevy. Well, he was definitely greedy. Philip upset Matthew, who then threatened to go public. What a tangled web we leave, Philip. The truth about the coming out party, they said party, what may seem as a genuine heartfelt moment shared with the nation. One man coming to terms with his painful existence in the shadows, blah blah. Give me a break, someone said. Truth is, Schofield's been shagging a runner on this morning's set, reportedly looking not older than 12. Effed him over. He said he's going to go to the press, so he had to come out publicly. Philip, you dirty old hog. Visuals of said runner to follow. This is apparently the runner who's been with them or whatever. This is just a mess. And apparently there was an article posted in December 2019, receipts, where mystery of Philip Schofield's runner leaving this morning after toxic atmosphere rumors. So before all of this was announced, way back in early December, this particular runner left the studios because of the toxic atmosphere with Philip. Now, he isn't the only one who's addressed toxic atmospheres with Philip. So again, this is just very interesting because there's so much going on around him. But this story is interesting because we have a receipt of, a while ago that there has been hidden tension. He might have saying he's going to force him to come out. Nobody should be saying that. That's probably why Philip done this. And this is obviously alleged. We don't know if it to be true. My other topic was that I wanted to talk about was timing. And I find the timing of this to be very interesting as well. The reason being is because, you were slated during the elections in December for being very biased when it came to supporting Boris Johnson, and you're giving a different type of behavior and energy and vim when it came to Jeremy Corbyn, and I feel like it was just very negative, and it clearly showed where you lied and that you're happily a conservative. It just was very clear to see taking selfies and whatever, and then you said, oh, well, if Jeremy Corbyn asked for a selfie, we will take one as well. But it's like the way you handled the decorum of that interview. Why would anybody want to take a selfie with you because of how rude you were being, continuously impressing on him? But you weren't doing this with Boris Johnson. It was clearly, we could tell that you liked one to the other. Everybody saw you for who you really are, and obviously Twitter was trending. He addressed it himself as well. Then came the situation where everybody in ITV studios were having stresses with him and were pissed off with him behind the scenes. And then he had to address that as well and denied all of it. So perhaps this could be used for damage control, addressing and using sexuality as a form of damage control. Now, this isn't the first time that we have seen this. Even in the last couple of days, I want to make a separate video of this. I believe the whole Jamila Jamil situation, being casted as a ballroom judge, then it comes out with her, being queer, and I just feel like that was used as a catalyst, as a novice to just, push away kind of hate. I just feel like it is always just used as a situation for damage control, and perhaps this could be a perfect time and situation so that the nation can fall in love with him. I don't know. All I'm saying with this situation, with him coming out, if you want to come out and say X, Y, Z, do you. But there's just cracks in this story. It seems to be cracks everywhere, and I find it to be confusing. And you're conservative and you're gay. You're supporting Boris Johnson, the same person said that gay people are bum boys. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's just, there's dead ends everywhere. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this video. Please do subscribe, click that button for daily and consistent content. Head over to my Instagram, comment down below. I'll catch you guys soon for another video.